When it comes to raising healthy, productive goats, few decisions matter more than what they eat. Whether you're a small-scale farmer, homesteader, or someone curious about sustainable living, the question of how to feed your goats can be a confusing one. The market teems with options, some boasting the virtues of organic formulas, others mixing themselves as the tried-and-true commercial feed blends. So, what exactly is the difference between organic and commercial goat feed, and which is truly better for your goats, your farm, and possibly for you? Let's start by defining what we mean by organic and commercial feed. Organic goat feed is formulated from ingredients grown without synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, or genetically modified organisms. It often follows strict guidelines that ensure it's free from artificial colors, preservatives, or additives. Think of organically grown grains, foraged pasture, and high-quality hay, each component selected for purity and sustainability. In contrast, commercial goat feed includes any feed sold on the standard agricultural market. It combines grains, protein sources, minerals, and vitamins to provide balanced nutrition, targeting everything from rapid growth to high milk production. However, commercial feeds might contain conventionally farmed ingredients, synthetic additives, and in some cases, GMOs. Some commercial mixes are medicated to prevent common goat diseases, and they're often formulated for convenience and cost-effectiveness. Now, let's dig deeper and weigh the benefits and drawbacks of each approach, starting with nutrition. Goats, with their notorious digestive systems, thrive on diversity. Organic feeds tend to emphasize whole, minimally processed ingredients. This means less exposure to chemical residues and higher levels of natural micronutrients. Goats enjoy the forage-style eating that organic systems promote, rotational pastures, wild plants, and quality hay. Such diversity doesn't just nourish the goats, it encourages stronger immune systems and more natural growth. On the other hand, commercial feeds are meticulously designed for efficiency. They're balanced down to the vitamin and mineral, providing the precise amounts of protein, energy, and supplements goats need for rapid growth or heavy milking. If you're running a dairy, meat, or fiber operation where production counts, commercial feeds can guarantee consistent results and meet the demanding requirements of modern breeds. Plus, they're easy to store, distribute, and use, perfect for farmers scaling up their operations. But the conversation doesn't end with basic nutrition. Let's talk about the health of your animals over time. Advocates for organic feed champion its clean, chemical-free ingredients, claiming that goats fed organic diets resist illness better and recover faster. There's some evidence suggesting exposure to pesticides and artificial additives can disrupt the delicate gut microbes that help goats digest their food. A healthy gut, in turn, supports immune function and even the quality of the milk or meat your goats produce. With commercial feeds, especially non-organic and highly processed options, critics worry about long-term impacts, the intake of pesticide residues, growth hormones, or antibiotics. Even though these substances are regulated, some research raises concern about their effects, not only on goat health, but also on human consumers. Certain medicated feeds, for example, can promote drug-resistant bacteria if not managed responsibly. Economics, of course, plays a huge role. When you're choosing feed, you're not just choosing for your goats, you're managing your bottom line. Organic feed is almost always more expensive, sometimes by as much as 20 to 40%. The costs reflect the stricter standards for growing, processing, and certifying organic ingredients. For large herds, this price gap can make a serious difference. Commercial feed, especially when purchased in volume, is designed for affordability and available from almost every farm supplier. That said, some goat keepers report that the higher upfront cost of organic feed is offset by lower veterinary bills and improved animal longevity. Healthier goats mean fewer losses, less spent on medications, and, if you're selling meat, milk, or cheese, a premium product that many consumers are willing to pay extra for. But what about the environment? Organic advocates point out that organic farming promotes healthier soils, encourages biodiversity, and reduces pollution from fertilizers and pesticides. Your goats graze on pastures that are free from synthetic interventions, creating a more resilient ecosystem and supporting pollinators and wildlife. This approach can be especially appealing to those committed to sustainability and regenerative agriculture. Conventional commercial feed production, however, often relies on intensive agriculture. While efficient, such systems can deplete soils, require heavy chemical inputs, and contribute to water pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. The choice you make with your feed isn't just about the animals, it's about your farm's footprint on the planet. Still, let's not overlook a practical middle ground. Many goat keepers use a hybrid model, organic hay and pasture whenever possible, supplemented with targeted commercial feeds to balance minerals or boost calories when needed. This approach allows you to tailor the diet to your goat's stage of life, breed, or purpose, whether you're raising high-producing dairy goats, meat breeds, or fiber animals. Ultimately, the best decision might depend on your goals. If you keep goats mainly for personal milk, cheese, or meat, and you care deeply about your family's health and your environment, organic feed, and perhaps even growing your own, could be the way to go. If you manage a growing herd for commercial purposes, need to control costs, and want the assurance of consistent results, commercial feed could be your best bet. And don't forget, the happiest, healthiest goats get more than just store-bought feed or pristine pasture. They thrive on variety: branches, weeds, leaves, minerals, and the chance to move and interact with their environment. Water quality, mineral access, and stress reduction play as big a part in goat health as any feed can. To sum it up, there's no single answer to the question of what's better, organic or commercial goat feed. The choice is a balancing act of priorities: nutrition, health, cost, sustainability, and your own values as a goat keeper. Through thoughtful research and careful observation of your herd, you'll find the approach that matches your philosophy and keeps your goats thriving. Whichever you choose, remember that the best feed is one that keeps your goats happy, healthy, and productive, and fits your vision for your farm or homestead. Success comes not just from what you feed, but how you care for and understand your animals every day.